Washington Post went to Iraq, and they talked to 1st Battalion, 18th Infantry Regiment, 1st Infantry Division, and they talked to all the guys there. They lost 20 guys in their battalion. They asked a number of them what they thought of how Iraq was going and how their tour was going. They're mainly working in Sadia, which is a Sunni district of Baghdad. One of them described it as, quote, a hellhole. There's this huge puddle of sewage in the middle of it, for example, that no one attends to because it's a Sunni district and the government is mainly Shiite, so they totally ignore and run the Sunni districts into the ground with no services. That main huge puddle of sewage, they call it Lake Havasu, after the spring break place in Arizona. Like, I mean, they got a good sense of humor about it. The reporter asked him, hey, 20 guys died from your battalion. Do you think it was worth their sacrifice? And Sergeant Victor Alarcon said, I don't think this place is worth another soldier's life. And look, they have devastating quotes. Major Eric Timmerman says it's just a slow, somewhat government-supported sectarian cleansing that's going on here. They say the Iraqi police and some parts of the Iraqi army are also working with the government. Timmerman also says, to this day, I don't think we truly understand how infiltrated or complicit the national police are. They have this example, it's a great example. They said, one time this thing called the Wolf Brigade, part of the police said, oh, we're going to help resettle more than 100 Shiite families in abandoned houses in the neighborhood. And the U.S. thinks, oh, great, they're doing some service. They're going to relocate some people into the abandoned houses. The U.S. military just goes to take a sneak peek at it. Turns out the houses aren't abandoned at all. There's Sunnis living in them. And the Iraqi police with the Shiite militia come in, take the Sunnis, throw them into the streets, and put the Shiites in there and go, voila, Shiites resettled into abandoned Sunni homes. The Iraqi government is a total Shiite government looking to ethnically cleanse the Sunnis. And the knuckleheads here don't get it. The knuckleheads in the press. And look, this is a Staff Sergeant Richard McClary. What I love about these guys is they're so frustrated, they don't give a damn anymore. They're like, hey, you want to talk to me? You want me to tell you the truth? Come on. I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Before, you're worried about your career, how's it going to look to the superiors, get a load of what Staff Sergeant Richard McClary said. They just know back there what the higher-ups tell them, meaning America. He said, look, they don't have any idea what's happening, right? He says, but the higher-ups don't go anywhere. And actually, they only go to the safe places, places with a little bit of gunfire. They don't ever effing see what we see on the ground. Sergeant Alarcon said something that I did not know. He said, when we first got here 14 months ago, all the shops were open. There were women and children walking out on the street. The women were in Western clothing. It was our favorite street to go down because all the hot chicks. See, that's what I love when you go to talk to actual troops on the ground. They're not playing politics. They're not like, oh yeah, Cheney said this and I'm saying that. They're like, I don't know, we like this place because it had the hot chicks. That's what I'd say, right? But what was striking about that is, that was a Sunni district in Baghdad. 14 months ago, they're going around in Western clothing with hot chicks. 14 months later, it's a hellhole. Sewage everywhere, a sectarian cleansing, the whole place has been wiped out. Man. So, by the way, how many months ago did the surge start? It started about 8 months ago? So this happened while the quote-unquote surge is underway. They wiped out whole sections of Baghdad, complete ethnic cleansing, while we were surging.